Hey everyone, in this video today I have this Spinshot tennis machine, and this one is the +2 model. However, the player is kind of similar in terms of battery replacement. Power is not coming on in this model, and it's not charging, which tells me that the battery back there is dead. So if you're looking towards the front of the unit, if you look back there, that's the battery. So the good thing is about this is the battery is right here, just tucked behind this cover. However, to get to this cover, you're going to have to remove this wheel. If you have a small wrench such as this one, you can get at this right here. I have an adjustable, and then we're just going to turn this nut right here, and then just remove the whole wheel. There we go. And to remove the wheel, you don't pull up on it, that's wrong. You have to turn it like this, and then you can see that it makes its way up the thread. Alright, soon enough, this bolt falls out, and not to worry, this just goes like this, through the wheel, and then there. And then of course, the flat part just sits against the flat panel. Now remove 4 screws. Here's number 1, next number 2, then number 3, and finally number 4. With all these loose, stick your finger through here, and then pull this out. And now we have access to the battery. So given the size of the battery, you'll be able to see that over here is the terminal connector, but you're not going to be able to reach on this side. So I'm going to have to stick my hand through here and then pull it out. Connector. Okay, so the black one is now out. On the red one as well. Okay, red one is disconnected. Now we can pull the battery straight out, like that. And there you go. Battery is out. So out of curiosity, I took my battery tester, plugged it in here. We get no voltage at all. Usually that's what happens with these sealed lead acid batteries. They just die over time. So replacement is warranted on this one. Now that you have access to this, it's probably a good time to clean out everything over there because you're able to see everything. So after giving this some thought, I could easily just plug in the red and black up here and then just put the battery back in place. Got the red from here, push it down a bit, put the black over here, push it down a bit as well. And by the way, the battery that I'm using for this is this LifePo 4 version because I don't want to deal with the replacement of these lead acid batteries, which are really heavy. So now with this in place, we can now just put it like this into here, slide it into place. There you go. I'm going to put a spacer here just to make sure this battery doesn't move. As for the spacer, I'm just taking a cardboard box and I'm going to flatten it like this and then just fill this gap over here before I put the cover on. So this is what it looks like with my spacer, and now I'm just going to have to put the cover into place. Now we're putting the battery cover back on. 2 screws are already in there, so I'm putting the remaining 2 screws. Now we want to make sure the machine works, so we'll turn it on. It is powering up. Voltage is 13.8. We're getting some oscillation. And then in about 10 to 15 seconds, this should start up. We're going to press play to start. There we go. We're getting some oscillation at the top as well. Excellent. All right, so with everything working, we're going to power down the machine. Now for the wheel, you see that there's a flat part over here. That flat part's going to stick up. So we're going to stick that over here. Remember, flat part is facing up once again. We're going to thread the wheel back into place. So we'll push down on one side and then thread the wheel. Holding it with 2 hands there. Okay, eventually the wheel has nowhere else to go. And then we'll take this larger hexagon nut, put it over here. Okay, take the wrench, and give it a few turns. There we go. Now it's tight. The wheel still spins and we're good to go. Battery replacement is done.